What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive, and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are continuing with Mark Waid's Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 12. But before we dive into the world of DC and everything that is Batman and Superman, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's dive into the world of DC with Batman Superman World's Finest, issue number 12. Our story picks up on a Thursday, a few months prior to the events of the series, and we see that a tenant of a random apartment in Gotham City is shocked to find out that his uncaring landlord let himself in without permission and kicked out his pet monkey named Bingo, given the fact that owning a monkey is illegal. Thus, the landlord gives a clear warning that if the animal is brought back to the apartment, he'll evict them both. Picking up the next day on Friday, Robin is sitting about in the Batcave, and judging by his looks, he doesn't seem pretty happy. Like, he looks way too much like Batman. Broody. Thus, the Dark Knight asks Dick the almighty question, how was your big date last night? And yeah, clearly it went pretty bad, but we also come to learn that Dick went on a date with Supergirl. Now let's take a moment and wind the clocks back a few, because remember back in the Devil Nez's story arc, where Dick and Kara had to team up and time travel to the ancient days? Well, in case you forgot, back when Batman and Superman gave the two their mission to team up, they were very against it, and this is why. It was because of their bad date. And because the date went so bad, Dick is at a place in his life where he's working on designs for a new costume, aka what would be the future Nightwing costume. But hold on folks, because Dick isn't the only one to feel gloomy and woeful, for Supergirl is feeling this way as well, and she rants to her cousin about the date on how disappointing it was. And thus we are given a flashback to Thursday, the night of Dick and Kara's date, where we see Kara going through her wardrobe as she tries to pick out a majestic outfit for the night. However, when Kara arrives at the restaurant, she finds out that Dick is wearing his Robin costume to the dinner. Now, Dick makes the case that since they set tonight's date as Supergirl and Robin, he just assumed that it'd be in costume. Eventually, he points out that he doesn't mind the attention, as it gives the other customers something to talk about on the way home. To which Kara takes it the wrong way, because now she's getting the misconception that maybe Robin wanted to show her off in public and didn't want to brag, and that's why they're on a date. From there, the pair take a few moments to look at the menu, and after an awkward moment of silence, Dick immediately realizes how braggy he's coming off. And to be nice, Kara assures him that it's fine because she understands that he might be a bit nervous. Robin then goes into talking about how he once single-handed defeated Two-Face and asks if Supergirl would like to hear the story. So basically, we're at the point of the date with the guy, in this case Robin, is just talking about himself the entire time. Kara lets Dick know that he doesn't have to convince her of how good he is at what he does, which leads to another awkward moment of silence. However, Kara changes the subject by asking about how Dick became a hero, as the boy wonder talks about how he used to be an airless in the flying Graysons at age of 5, and how Batman took him in after his parents were murdered, which makes things even more awkward, while Kara wonders where their food is. Suddenly, Dick overhears a tenant from earlier calling out for Bingo, and assumes that someone had just lost her dog. However, with Boy Thunder checking out what's going on from the window, he spots the monkey jumping from a street lamp onto the windshield of a moving truck, causing the driver to lose control and crash into the side of the restaurant, creating an avalanche of bowling balls that burst out from the back. With Robin trying to tell Supergirl of the chaotic situation, Kara doesn't give a crap, since she assumes that Dick is just trying to get attention of something. However, while she hears a bus crashing in the fountain, Kara realizes that Robin was being serious, and so the world's finest sidekicks rush to save the day, as the Girl of Steel helps civilians while the Boy Wonder stops the avalanche by rounding up all the bowling balls and loading them back onto the truck. In the midst of all of it though, a kind lady that Supergirl helped make sure to let Kara know how beautiful she looks like tonight, something in which Dick never did. Meanwhile, Bingo the Chaos Monkey jumps onto Robin's head, and while he's trying to get it off, Dick bumps into Kara, and the two fall into the fountain, while the tenant finally reunites with his monkey and takes Bingo home. Going back to the restaurant, Supergirl and Robin are finally served the now cold dinner, and Dick jokingly asks Kara to use her heat vision to microwave their meals. But an angry and wet Supergirl makes it clear that he definitely doesn't want her to be using her heat vision right now, and asks him to pay the bill so they can get out of here. Now, unfortunately, Robin realizes that he forgot to bring cash, and because he can't risk his secret identity by using his credit card, he asks her to hold the table while he withdraws some cash from the ATM. However, the bank security cameras, they'll be able to spot Robin using this card. So yeah, in other words, Kara has to pay for the date. Epic fail. Picking back up on Friday, with Supergirl and Superman flying out of the Fortress of Solitude, Kara questions Clark if he's not going to try and cover for Robin. But the Man of Steel lets the girl of Steel know that she can date whoever she wants to and that it's not up to him. However, Kara still believes that someone should stick up for Dick, as Supergirl explains that although she wants to kill Robin, watching Dick tie himself into knots for her attention and approval, it's here where she says that she doesn't like who she becomes around Dick. And Clark makes sure to let her know that how proud of her she is for being mature because it usually takes years of therapy for people to get insight like that. Meanwhile, while Batman and Robin are driving out of the Batcave, Bruce tells Dick to take the loss and to move on, with Dick asking if romance will ever work out for guys in their field. And Batman lists Hawkman and Alognian Man as successful marriages. But Robin disputes that Carter Hall had been reincarnated after death several times to get his happy ending. However, Bruce leaves Dick with the lesson that they can't force chemistry. Sometimes couples work out and sometimes they don't, which Robin understands before questioning Batman if Talia Ghul has a sister. And that, folks, was the end of Batman Superman, World's Finest, issue number 12. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. So yeah, this issue was fun, but besides that, nothing breathtaking. World's Finest issue 12 was a fun little story that dives into the relationship between Dick Grayson and Kara. And overall, it's a fun time. The issue isn't meant to change the DC universe, nor is it meant to change the way you look at comics. It's a fun story about how first dates can go wrong, but just because a first date ends in disaster, it doesn't mean that you can't get back up and keep trying. And that's what life is all about. And the creative team here showcases that perfectly, while also giving us some fun superheroics along the way. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer over at SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 13? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.